Just got done taking Adderall. I'm so sorry that I had to go and leave the place. That I was so slow to run to the place like a little mojo. Will you watch me? You won't be able to smack me. Cause if you got me from the pottery, it's like winning the lottery. Cause you know that people bother me, but they don't have the power to see me. That's why they try to slaughter me. If they slaughter me, then they won't be able to succeed. Cause if they have the power, then they would have to receive the freaking requisites, the freaking problems, the repercussions, but they will never solve them. You know I'm gonna end up just like a little golem, breaking from the ground like a freaking opossum. But I'm like a person that got the money but lost them. But I don't want to end like a fossil, a person try to toss you. If they toss you, then they might as well lost you. You don't even have the bills that will cost you. Cause if you did, then you'll be like how the cops do. When they see you on the road all alone, it's so awful. Cause it's very awful, like a little waffle. You toss it across the place like a velociraptor. But after that, I was an awful raptor. Then I was a freaking fossil after awful rapture. That you never had but fracture. My bones like a very huge impacture. But I don't want to have that little fraction. Tony Braxton try to be bragging at the place like a dragon, just but dragging back in 1918 when I was stacking all the little cornrows and everything that I had, but it wasn't the freaking power that I'm packing. Cause if I have the power that I'm packing, then I won't be able to lose it just like a little napkin. When you roll it up, but I won't console it though. If I console it though, I'll probably be like a Molio, a person who comes from Mexico, but you won't see me because I'm freaking extraterrestrial, heterosexual, eating a vegetable, sitting from Mexico inside of the little beach, but you never see me inside of Playa del Carmen. Even if you see me, then I definitely won't be swarming. This is what I'm doing and it's very alarming. That's why I'm gonna pull the plug like a Garmin. When you see me, I'm living inside of the gardens, gonna call you a margin. I'm just like a warden, but you don't see me farting on the highway. This is exactly what I'm gonna pass my day. This is what I'm doing on a high day, but you don't want to see me because this is my day. Every single day is my freaking birthday, and that's exactly why every day is the worst day, because everybody try to freaking curse me. They're very thirsty to have some controversy like we did back in the day, but I'm about to perceive them as my vision and just hurt me. They try to hurt me, they back in Mercury, but I have all the power and that's why they urging me. But this is a huge emergency because they have me on the hook like the blurting geek, but you don't want to see me because you're not blurred and converting the power that I have, but I'm not having this Sherwin. It's like Darwin and Dorman combined. You don't want to see me with my freaking mind. My mind can tell time just like a freaking dime when you had back in the day when you was past 9. But you're not even freaking half 9, you're freaking 4, or you're going back twine to the place that you had, and now you're intertwined with your mind, but your mind is stuck inside of the past like the upside down, trying to run out the gas. But I don't have that pedestal, cause if I show up with all the metal, you will be so mad, you'll be just like a federal, but you'll be so fat to the point that you hit me just like the person taking their meds, but they never taken the meds, baking the feds, they never had it back in the day, they were wasted instead, they try to freaking taste it instead, replacing instead they turn it to a plastic bed. But I don't end up on the freaking plastic, cause I've had the plastic, I won't be elastic, cause I'm about to casket inside a basket and just stacking and then pack it like a tennis racket. But you don't want to be bracking inside this place, that's why I have a basket. You better ask it a million questions, give a suggestion, be like Preston, face very Preston, but then get a girl when she's been pressed when. But she's very perplexed in anything that she ever saw, just like a little fabric, but I never have it. I have it like a little habit and stabbing inside his back and put it inside my little cabinet. That was an accident. Now you have rats in it, even freaking waxing it, freaking idiot taxing it, but you don't want to be taxing it, cause I know definitely this is nothing but a freaking hard math equation. I'm gonna be half Asian when I have this freaking tax invasion inside my brain, but this is so hard, it's so constrained, it's so freaking lame, the power that I can't gain. Everything that I have, that it makes me freaking insane. And I don't even have a driving license, but it's driving me crazy. That's why I am vibrant. When I am a vibrant, I'm a hybrid between a person who's very loud and very freaking silent. But you don't want to see me just like a violent. Cause if I have a violent, I'll be very violent. I'll be very malevolent. Cause if you see me, cause you know my intelligence and supersede anything that I could be. Cause if it could be, it probably would be something that is very horrible, very unaffordable. Just like when you recordable, a power that is portable, but it's not portable. I'm a person who is hortible. Cause if you see me, then I probably will pop out just like a particle. Cause you do want to freaking importing me. Cause if you're reporting me, you'll probably be like the abortion bee. The abortion bee. That's exactly why the people try to portion me. They can portion me. They can only portion me partially, just like the martial arts, but they're not going to be starting. We don't need the power. That's why I'm freaking succeeding. That's how I have the flower, but it's not the freaking season. I don't want to seize them for no reason. That's why I have a little leisure just for a seizure. I'm sitting on the bleacher, with a bleach cert. But I don't want to freaking inherit it. If I inherit it, I'll be like the parrot did. Back in the day, the parakeet try to keep it, never could keep it. But at least it's going to be like a disease when you sneeze it out inside your nose. But they don't want to get on your clothes. Because if it get on your clothes, then you be stuck in the same pose. To the point that your brain is freaking constrained. And you think it's education, but it's freaking entertainment. You're entertaining angels. Now you're entertaining devils. To the point that you think that they will prevail. If they prevail, then they probably will be made out of metal, just like the person who got on the pedal stool. That's exactly why I never exalt myself. If I exalt myself, I might as well abase myself. I don't want to erase myself. If I did that, then I probably would be the person is like a disgrace. I help a million people. I'm a philanthropist. This is exactly why I have a question. I'll answer this. This question is very freaking cancerous. But you don't want to be a person how cancer is. Cause it's spread and metastasize. Cause if you see me, I'll probably be like a pesticide. But I don't want to be the person, so it's best to decide if I'm going to be living in the place dead or alive. But I don't want to end up on a freaking block. Cause if I end up on a block, then I freaking talk with the gunshot that unlocked inside your neck. And now it's going to get shot straight to your neck string. Cause that's like a freaking jump and pulling up in school. Cause it pull up in school, I'm probably going to be a person that's very selectable but not rejectable. A person who's selectable like Hector Lecter. But you don't want to be a Hannibal. I'm just a cannibal. It's very seeming like an animal. But you don't want to be the person who have a span of 2 minutes that they had before they freaking split it, but never flip it. They never split it. They never split it like flip it, but they never get it. Cause if they give it, they have to pivot and just like a little bigger, but they're just a little midget. But if they stack it, there's like a little chocolate dip, but they don't want to have it because they freaking shot with it.